What's going on everyone, Tsunami here, and if you haven't heard already, we're getting yet another action-adventure RPG Dragon Ball Z game. Yeah, apparently Bandai Namco is run by DJ Khaled, so we're getting another one on January 16th. So really quickly, I just want to give my opinions on the bits of information we've gotten thus far, starting with the story. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is being developed by the weeaboos over at CyberConnect 2. You probably know them from the Naruto Storm series, Ultimate Ninja series, and Asura's Wrath. If there's one thing these games have in common, is that they're anime as fuck. They're filled with over-the-top set pieces and incredibly cinematic cutscenes. And from what's been shown so far, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is definitely trying to keep that trend going. The story follows Son Goku as he battles the universe's strongest foes, from his evil twin brother Radish to this overly chewed wad of gum. Honestly, I have no clue where they got this creativity from. I mean, there's literally never been another DBZ game ever to tell this story, ever. All jokes aside, it won't only be the original Z story from the Saiyan Saga to the Buu Saga. At a developer interview at E3, Hara Ryusuke, I hope I'm saying that right. Mr. Hara, a producer at Bandai, explained that the game will be sprinkled with a few original episodes here and there that you've never known in the original Z story. He went on to say that upon closer examination, players will actually be surprised at all the classic scenes they forgot. So it looks like what CC2 is trying to do is give us that nostalgia hit we so desperately crave, but also give us some new, fresh stories to keep us from being bored. I wish them the best of luck. There's been a ton of DBZ games that have tried the same approach with their campaign and failed. The one tip I can offer them is this: if you want your game to have a 100% chance of success, give us an original character that we can make some quality Rule 34 of.
I'll take your entire stock.
The gameplay is split into two main pillars: combat and RPG exploration. Seeing how it's an RPG, there's going to be a ton of side activities, including but not limited to fishing, hunting, eating, ignoring Chi-Chi, mining, driving, killing Krillin, trading goods, mass extinction, and exploration. As much as it pains me to say this, the fighting system in Kakarot is based off Xenoverse. You have Kai Blast, basic attacks that lead to one combo, and the shoulder buttons house your supers. From what I've seen, it's basically a dumbed down version of Xenoverse 1, if that's even possible. In an interview with Kotaku, Mr. Hara stated that they intend to make the battles as unbalanced as possible, with bosses that have moves that cover the entire screen, because if there's one thing gamers hate in their game, it's fairness. Okay, so obviously there's a reason to having unbalanced boss fights. Mr. Hara explained that they want players to experience what Goku is experiencing. They want you to feel the difference in strength between Goku and the bosses, which is the core of Dragon Ball Z. Goku's insanely outmatched, someone dies, boom, transformation, and now Goku's the broken one. To make these fights a little less unbalanced, we'll get support characters that fight alongside us. They'll each have certain abilities that work kinda how MOBAs work. If you're familiar with games like Overwatch, League, or Smite, these should feel about the same to you. They'll each have two abilities, some of which are stuns. These stuns function to keep your opponents locked in place while you charge up for some hot damage. For example, Yamcha's Spirit Ball can be used to lock down your opponent while you charge the So will Dragon Ball Z Kakarot suck? I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that it won't suck. I feel like eventually the combat will get stale and repetitive, but the other RPG elements / side activities could be a refreshing take on the franchise. I'll definitely be getting it just to see what it's about. Let me know down in the comments if you're excited for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and if you're gonna pick it up. This is Tsunami, until next time.